What's up, guys? Sorry for a late Fiends review. I've been sick the past couple of days, so I decided to choose a Blu-ray to review, since it gives me an excuse not to use clips. I'm sorry, I won't do this often, but I just don't really have the energy to do a review where it takes me a little while to render and edit and all that crap. But, yeah. So the movie I'll talk about is, Bird with the Crystal Plumage, which is Dario Argento's first movie. From what I understand, the Blu-ray is out of print now and actually going for quite a bit of money. I don't know if Blue Underground's going to re-release it or what, but I'm just glad I have it, because it's still packed with a good amount of extras, and the quality is absolutely wonderful. But, yeah, so just to start it off, definitely not one of the personal best Giles. I was a bit underwhelmed by it. Doesn't live up to Argento's other movies like Deep Red or Tenebrae, but it's still better than his more recent stuff. Doesn't feel like a TV movie. But, regardless, it's still a good movie. It still has very interesting and has an amount of fairly interesting moments. A lot of moments that are purely Argento moments, like the opening scene of the movie, the death scene, which sets off this chain of events, is when the main character is trapped between two windows and watches the murder victim, the woman who's getting stabbed to death, get stabbed nearly to death. She survives, but yeah, she pretty much watches her as she falls over and goes unconscious, and that scene was very well done. But it does have a lot of things that are purely based in the world of Argento, because if you've ever seen these Giallo films, they're not plausible whatsoever. They exist in their own little universe, and one of the things, because I always enjoy when there are little things, like for instance, I was talking to a Giallo madman when we actually had a conversation about this, and one of the things I love is when directors put little hints of things in there that only exist in their own universe, in the universe of their movies, or the movie's own universe. It's, for instance, like in Kill Bill, there are little things like Uma Thurman bringing the sword on her plane, or things like that. Things that don't really have to be explained because it's a movie and it follows its own rules. But, I mean, some of the things in this movie go beyond that. For instance, the complete kind of how together the main character is about some of the things that happen. Like, somebody tries to kill him with a butcher knife, I think, and when he gets home, he's just like, oh, somebody tried to kill me, just kind of casual about it, and I thought that was a bit far-fetched even for existing in its own universe. Yeah, but, I mean, it's an interesting film. It started to drag on a bit, and I started to kind of lose interest, halfway through, which usually doesn't happen with films like this. Giallo movies, usually they keep my interest, but this one, I don't know, it was very generic, which is one thing about Giallo movies. They're always pretty much the same thing. In this one, especially the ending, I thought the ending was very, very overwhelming, underwhelming. It was predictable. And besides that opening death scene, I didn't find there was much, really, any more memorable death scenes, any more memorable characters, dialogues. And one of the things that kind of bugged me was the couple was always ready to have sex. This movie is way too over-sexed. Scenes when they'll have company over and they'll just start going at it, and it's just like, really, another thing that's kind of pulling me out of the movie, even if it does exist in its own world. It's just kind of, why? But, I guess for his first movie, it's not bad. Yeah, Deep Red is better. Tenebrae is better. Phenomena is so much better. Two favorite Argento movies are actually Phenomena and Suspiria. They're the two most dreamlike, imaginative horror films that are really unlike a lot of the other ones that I've seen from that era and country. But yeah, Bird of the Crystal Plumage is worth a look, and especially since it's out of print now. I'd suggest picking this up if you find it for cheap. Even the DVD which I've seen on eBay for like $15, which I would highly recommend going over there and picking that up, because I don't know if this is going to come back in print. All I know is that I found it at Chiller for $20, and I was very quick to grab it because I knew that I saw that for like $50 on Amazon. Last time I checked, it was like $70. Damn. Yeah, that's Bird with a Crystal Plumage for you. It's an alright flick. I'd say check it out. Once again, it's not a bad movie by any means. It's good, but it's just there's nothing that brings it above that steady line of just being good and great. It's not like Deep Red. It's not like Tenebrae, Phenomena. It's not like any of well, even Bava had those movies. Bay of Blood is one of the movies that I think is very, very overrated when you take away the death scenes. It's, even though it's been a while, so I probably shouldn't be saying anything, it's still kind of bad. But, yeah, anyway, that was my review. I'll catch you guys later.